guys, I'm Pixel Dan, and this is a review of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles half-shell heroes, Shred Tread. Yeah, it's another vehicle in the incredibly cool new line of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles toys that are aimed at a younger audience. And this time around, the evil Shredder gets his very own vehicle. So let's go ahead and check this thing out. As you can see, it comes in the same style open box packaging that we've seen for pretty much everything else in the Half Shell Heroes line. So that way it fully showcases the vehicle right there. You can kind of mess around with it a little bit in the box. It's got those great bright and colorful graphics with that awesome artwork of the Half Shell Heroes. And you'll even notice that it comes with an included Shredder minifigure, which is a huge plus for this thing. And then flipping that over to the back side, we get a look at some of the included features, as well as a look at all the incredible things that Playmates is going to be releasing in the Half Shell Heroes lineup. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at the Shred Tread outside of the packaging, which, by the way, what an awesome name. The Shred Tread? That's fantastic. Seriously, stuff like this totally harkens back to the original Ninja Turtles lineup for me, where there was all kinds of crazy vehicles like that were designed for all the different characters. Shred Tread just sounds like the perfect name for one of those vehicles. And this is a really fun looking thing. Now again, this is a line that is aimed more towards the younger audience, with the age on the box being for 3 and up. So this line is going to give us a lot of these kind of goofier, quirkier type things, but the little kids love having vehicles like this. And honestly, the design of this thing is still pretty sweet. I wouldn't mind seeing something like this in the full line. Why wouldn't Shredder drive around a sweet vehicle like this, huh? It's done in this really great purple and silver color scheme, so it matches up with the colors that we normally see the evil leader of the Foot Clan wearing. And even has a bit of a design of his helmet. You'll notice it's got this little kind of 3-pronged blade sticking off the back of it there. That looks a lot like the symbol that's on his helmet. The blades that are sticking off the top of his helmet there. It's really cool. It's a great design and almost has a bit of this dragon look to it too. The way it kind of comes down on the front. The design on the front there on the hood of the car with the red headlights on the front kind of looking like eyes. It's a very cool design that is very fitting of the evil villain from the TMNT lineup. Now, this is a really neat little vehicle, and it does have its own little action feature, which I'm going to show you in just a minute. But first of all, an included Shredder minifigure. This is awesome, because we got to have some more villains to add to this lineup, right? Now, there is a whole line of 2-packs that are also hitting stores right now, which are really hard to find, by the way, but those include several of the characters, which is one of the things I think is fantastic. Playmates isn't afraid to give us all these different characters in this really cool new minifigure style. But this vehicle here is a great way to pick up the evil Shredder. And you can see he's done in kind of that cutesy look, just like we've seen with the 4 turtles there. He's wearing his outfit that is very similar to what he wears in the Nick Turtle series, has the purple cape on the back. It is worth noting that the paint job on mine is not so great. Mostly it's the skin tone used on his arms. You can tell that that's just painted on, and it's very flaky. It's kind of chipping off of this guy, so that's kind of a bummer. Otherwise, he's still a really neat looking figure. Same kind of articulation, but the head doesn't really turn very well because the cape is attached to the head. So really all you're getting is the ball joints on the arms, so they can go upwards, forwards, and backwards. And then the legs both move in unison to get him in a sitting pose there. So we got to get him in a sitting pose because he's got this awesome vehicle to ride in. In order to get him in the seat, we actually have to open this up. And this is actually for the included action feature, but I'm going to skip ahead for a minute. We can actually lift the top of this thing open right here. We can pull out this little yellow fork, which is part of the action feature I'm going to show you. And that way we can open up his seat. Now we can get Shredder sitting on the inside there. And this is a bit of a weird thing going on. First of all, he's going to lay way down in there. In order to get him sitting because of his cape, he's basically laying down. Now we have to fold this yellow fork thing back up over the seat and then close the back. So it kind of covers him up a little bit. You can position him so that he's kind of on the side of it, so that way it's not in the way too much, but he definitely doesn't fit in there as nice as the box shows that he can. He kind of lays down, and it kind of covers him up a little bit, so bit of a downside. But the action feature is a lot of fun, so let me show you that. First of all, it does still have the plastic wheels. Very nice. You can see it rolls very well, especially on those hard surfaces. He's got these little silver pipes sticking off the side right here. These actually work like a little lever, so when you pull those back, that little yellow claw comes pumping out the front. Boom, 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 boom. Very similar to some old school toys from the 80s. Some certain vehicles from, like, I don't know, Masters of the Universe, huh? Kind of like the Bashosaurus, right? But it's a claw instead. basically, this is a capture claw. So here, let's do this. We're going to get our Shell Razor out. That way you can see the Shell Razor sitting alongside the Shred Tread there. And let's go ahead and get one of our heroes out. Leonardo's out here. He's going to try to stop Shredder on his own, but nope, Shredder's pulling up in the Shred Tread. Get that claw out there. Boom! We can slam it down over Leonardo. What's really cool is it's actually kind of got like this rubbery grip on the inside of the claw. You can see it's flexible. So you can actually capture your turtles and you can actually pick them up with this claw like that and just dump them in the back and close it up and send Shredder on his way. He can drive around and just capture the turtles with this thing. It's a really fun feature. Look, I can just even fling them around. It's a really fun feature. It works incredibly well. You can even probably, you can get this thing slammed down good enough to where it actually will slam down on them and then you can pick them up. It's really cool. It's a lot of fun just to kind of wing them around and, you know, even like here, I did this a second ago, stick them there and just kind of woo, bash them around and throw them. It's really cool. And it's definitely something that I think the kids are going to have a lot of fun playing with. So there you go, my friends. There's a look at the brand new Shred Tread from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Half Shell Heroes lineup. I love this line. You're going to keep hearing me say that just because I'm a big fan of all of these lines geared towards the younger kids. I think it's awesome that we can get some of the younger ones involved in these toys, these same awesome properties that we loved growing up. And honestly, as a collector, I think these are fun too. And these are hitting store shelves right now. So happy hunting, my friends, and until next time.
Oh.